Welcome, everyone, to your Knoxville Beer Board. We will begin this meeting. Today is August 20th, 2024. Welcome, everyone here and those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilman Fugit,
Here.
Councilman Helsley, Councilwoman McKenzie, Councilwoman Parker,
Here.
Councilwoman Ryder,
Here.
Councilman Roberto,
Here.
Councilwoman Singh, Vice Mayor Smith,
Here.
Councilman Thomas. 6 members present.
We are a small but mighty group today. You have the best. Okay. The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there?
I need to take this up first. Not going to explain the context.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, may I call on you about a correction to some minutes?
Yes, thank you, Chair. I noticed a substantive error in the April 2024 meeting minutes, so I'm suggesting that we get those corrected. Item 6K, Lonsdale Mart, rather than it being indicated that the motion was to extend, the motion should have been to postpone. That's actually what happened in the meeting. We just need to correct the minutes to reflect that.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to amend the minutes as described by Mr. Johnson.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it.
Thank you.
Okay, now I move on to the current ones. All right. And regarding the July minutes, minutes of the last meeting from July were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to those minutes? If not, the minutes stand approved as distributed. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
All right, seeing as no one has signed up for public comment, we'll move on. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement?
Yes, ma'am. There are 3. Item 6A, the Knox Music Coalition. Item 7E, Lucky Star Food Mart. And item 7K, True by Hilton.
Okay. So, without objection, items 6A, 7E, 7K are postponed as requested. To the September meeting. To be specific. Okay, no objections? Okay. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a withdrawal?
No, ma'am, there are not.
Okay. Moving on then. Before we get started, when I call the names of the businesses applying for a permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. You'll just need to push the button, the first person up, to turn the red light on. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. I want to make a note that approved pending final documentation means that one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, an applicant may need to apply for many things, including possible zoning changes, meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, modifications to their zoning, their building, and meeting codes compliance. This may entail hiring an architect and/or a contractor and submitting plans of your site for review. So I just wanted to be clear that pending final documentation might be a longer path than some might anticipate and require work on your part. Applicants that have their beer permit approved tonight can have complete files, can pick up their permit at the end of the meeting. Finally, as I am chairing the meeting, other members may make motions for the 4th District. So let's get started. Our first agenda item is 7A, the East Tennessee Historical Society. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. My name is Kelly Weatherly Sinclair. Address is 601 South Gay Street, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37902.
All right, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Thank you, ma'am.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, our next agenda item is 7, nope. That one's blah, blah. Okay, 7C, we're skipping 7B. That was postponed. No? Oh, because they have two separate ones. Okay, it's the same name, that's why I said that. All right, 7B, my apologies. Knox Music Coalition, Charles Ellis.
This was a special event. Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm on a couple tonight. Hello, Charles Ellis, business address 745 North Broadway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ellis. Officer Presley
No record.
and Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Mr. Ellis, this is a one-event activity, the Sunset on Central?
It is, yes. We're reopening Central Filling Station for one day only for the event.
Oh, okay. People will be excited about that.
Hopefully, it'll be a repeatable event. We're excited.
Okay. All right. So I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks so much.
Okay. 7C. Hang on. This is very confusing the way I've done this. Hang on. I cannot read them. Give me 2 seconds. I can only see it on the top sheet. Knoxville Convention Center, SMG applicant.
Yes, Lynn Armstrong, Knoxville Convention Center, 701 Henley Street, 37902.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Okay, I have a motion and a couple of seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, our next agenda item is 7D, Lucky Shot Billiards and Sports Bar and Grill. Mr. Harris.
Kenneth Harris, 6021 Chapman Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37920.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy.
Okay, Mr. Harris, I think you've done some of this before. Okay.
Yeah, we just got one more inspection, that's it.
Okay. Do I have any discussion?
Can you
Mr.
tell us when the inspection is scheduled, or are you waiting on anything from the city?
Yeah, they just gotta come and do the final, that's it.
Okay,
That's all we're waiting on, they're just, any day they can come out and do it.
okay. All right. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, me too.
I move pending final documentation.
I thank you in second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next agenda item is 7F, Puff Paradise. Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Atit Patel, the Puff Paradise Manager, 2315 Chapman Highway.
Okay, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the sales tax registration, LLC, articles of organization, Department of Agriculture approval, and the certificate of occupancy.
Okay, any discussion?
Just one.
Vice Mayor Smith.
There's a lot left to do. Do you have any questions about any of those documents that he just mentioned?
No, I have that one. I think I submitted, but I can redo that one. I have all the documents.
Okay. I think there were 4 items that you just mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For the occupancy certificate, when I submitted the application, they told me he can print online. So I thought that's done. But I have it like a business. I can bring that. Thanks.
All right.
So like I have to stop by, like I can bring, how I can resubmit those.
Mr. Byrd, would you advise him the best way to get you those documents?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you could bring them to the business tax office during business hours, or you can email them to me. If you don't have my email, if you want to hang around till the meeting's over, I'll give it to you.
Yep, I can do that. Thank you.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yes, Councilwoman Parker. Microphone, sorry, button.
Did we do 7E?
That was one that postponed.
Okay, thank you.
All right, 7, that was F. See, now I throw myself off track. 7G, not good with the alphabet, apparently. Red Lobster.
Hello, Ricky Jefferson with Red Lobster, 8040 Kingston Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37919.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need approval from the Health Department, the certificate of occupancy, and surrender of the existing beer permit.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Mr. Jefferson, are you guys just switching manager on the certificate, the existing?
Yes, the Red Lobster LCC would be the same. We're just under new ownership. So
Okay.
we're reapplying for the beer permit.
Okay, and so, okay. I appreciate the clarity. Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, oh, don't go far, well, maybe. The next agenda item is Red Lobster with Jason Spiegel. I guess I should have been more informative. You guys are reading the agenda, though.
Jason Spiegel, General Manager for Merchants Drive Red Lobster, 305 Merchants Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37912.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the Health Department approval, certificate of occupancy, and surrender of the existing permit.
Okay. All right, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, sir. Next agenda item is the St. George Greek Orthodox Church. Mr. Nasios.
Hello, everybody. Name is Mike Nasios. The church is at 4070 Kingston Pike. It's for Greek Fest. Thank you for your time, and I'm here another year to get the special application.
They're only going to let you come back one more year?
I'm going to retire, I think.
Oh.
This may be my last year. It's only been 40 years since I've been doing this.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
I will, make a motion to approve, and it's been, hopefully this isn't your last year. I don't know if you're looking forward to retiring from Greek Fest, but it's always such a great event. And is there anything we should be looking forward to that's new or different, or just?
No, I think that if the weather cooperates, we'll have another Greek Fest as usual, and looking forward to sharing our culture and our religion with the local community, and we'll have some great food again and some drinks.
Fantastic.
With measure on the drinks.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Mr. Nasios, would you please share the date with us?
It's, the dates are September 27, 28, and 29 of 2024.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. And the Greek coffee is one of the drinks.
Well, we'll have that also.
Yes. Okay. We have a motion, a second. Oh, Charlie.
I just wanted to double down and
Councilman
make sure
Thomas.
he's going to have my Retsina.
We will have Retsina also. We will have Retsina also.
That's the only question I have, which was the most important one.
Thank you, Councilman Thomas. Oh, Councilwoman Fugit.
Sorry, this is just one last question. Thank you, or statement. Thank you for 40 years of being treasurer of this festival that has meant so much to our community. I enjoy hearing the music at my house. No kidding, it's really great. Secondly, when you said be around again. I assume they're replacing you as treasurer. Greek Fest is not going
No,
away?
no, I don't want, I'm not treasurer. I've been the
But
manager
okay,
of
you've
the
been-
bar.
Okay.
Yeah,
but-
treasurers have got some other issues, but I'm just responsible for the bar.
Okay, but you're leaving, Greek Fest is not.
I'm saying I'm retiring, but my
Okay.
children are taking over. And you know what happens when your kids take something over, you end up doing all the work still.
Because they don't do it correctly.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. That's right.
All right.
So-
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We have a motion. We have a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to it. Okay, next agenda item is 7J, the Casual Pint of North Shore. Jonathan Robinette, maybe?
Hi, I'm actually Joshua Robinette with the Casual Pint North Shore, address 2045 Thunderhead Road, Knoxville, Tennessee 37922.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Okay, next agenda item, we're going to jump to 7L, V&N Ventures, Amir Bogani or Sharon Bogani.
This is Jay Patel, address 1547 Clinch Avenue, Knoxville, Tennessee 37916.
Okay, thank you. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We need approval from the Department of Agriculture and a certificate of occupancy.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Okay, all those in favor?
Thank you.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, next agenda item we're going to move on to is 8A, and this is one of our addendum items. It's returning fuel stop number 6, Samir Ramji.
Samir Ramji, 4903 Clinton Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee 37912.
All right, Mr. Ramji, we approved pending final documentation a while back, and just checking in to see where things are, and I think you need a certificate of occupancy and Department of Agriculture approval.
Yes, since it's a change of use, we did good progress in the last 60 days. We got the mechanical, plumbing, electrical, everything approved by the city. But I'm still stuck with the TDOT permit for the driveway. They had a meeting yesterday, but we don't know what happened in that meeting because the person who has the information is out of the office until tomorrow. So once he comes back, we can find out if they have approved our plans. The plans have already been submitted by my engineer. And as soon as they approve those plans, my contractor is ready to fix that driveway. And that's the only thing that's holding me back.
Okay. If you need any assistance, we have someone from the permitting department that might be able to help you. So you might touch base with him at the end of the meeting here.
Sure.
We should be done in a few minutes, and
Sure.
that might be helpful to you. Okay, so this permit was approved not quite a year ago, so November 2023. And we've done a couple of 3-month extensions. Councilman Thomas.
Yes, it looks like you've accomplished a lot, and I'm thinking you probably just need a little bit more time to sort some of the things out you mentioned. What if I move to extend the permit to the October meeting? That will give you about 2 months. And,
Yeah, that should be enough time, I think.
okay, in that case, I move to extend to the October meeting.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion or questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you. And Mr. Johnson, just loop around with Mr. Johnson
Thank you.
when you can. Okay, next agenda item is Yeehaw Brewing, Mr. Ellis. Or friends.
Andrew Hale, 800 South Gay Street. And this is Charles.
All right. Yeah.
This is for the space off Irwin Street, across from the main tap room and beer garden. And we've made almost all the progress we need to make. We've done the work. We met with the city in July to have a project discussion meeting to determine what work needed to be done to the space in order to obtain the certificate of occupancy. We had that meeting. My understanding is that all the work has been done. We've submitted an unlicensed contractor permit that has come back, and we've uploaded that to our online permit portal. So we're just waiting to hear back from the city to schedule the inspection to obtain the certificate of occupancy.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, does that, I don't know if you were expecting this agenda item, not to put you on the spot, so.
Yep.
Okay, all right. But so you've submitted everything and you're just expecting schedule the inspection? Okay.
We're waiting to hear back from the city.
Okay.
I believe that all that was submitted, it was yesterday, I believe, so.
Okay, all right. This is a 4th District one. I'll point that out to my
I
colleagues.
was trying to help you out.
Oh, I can't see the lights. I mean, you know. All right, Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair.
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to look at this.
It looks like, I'm going to make a motion, but it looks like you guys had your first approval pending final documentation more than a year ago. Have you guys had your?
Oh, hold on. Turn your microphone back on.
Did you turn me off?
I did.
Oh my gosh. How scandalous. Anyway, what I was asking is, it's been more than a year since you did your initial application, you got approved pending final documentation. Have you guys gone back and done your fingerprinting again, gone through that? When did you do that?
Step up to the mic.
Yeah, you got to go to the mic.
I muted you too.
Yeah. Hit the button.
Yeah.
There you go.
As of this week, I've resubmitted my background check, but I'm not sure if this permit was put on that background check.
Have they done theirs in less than a year?
He was in this week to do his related to another permit. As far as these other individuals on here, I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look at how old this is because I'm not familiar with these other names on here.
They have not, in connection with the next agenda item, C, because they're related permits, we used the background checks performed a little over a year ago for that permit. So no one has gotten re-permitted yet. If that needs to be done, if you can give me the list of the names of the individuals, I guess they're listed up there, then I can arrange for that to be done.
Generally, our policy has been that we want you to do it, for permits that go for more than a year, we want you to do it, again, just to make sure everything's okay. So I'm going to make a motion to extend for 90 days, which is going to be the November meeting for Mr. Johnson. So I'm going to make that motion, but what I want you guys to do is to make sure you go and get your fingerprinting done and go through that background check, in conjunction with the extension. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll second that.
Does Mr. Ellis's, can that be transferred over to this permit, or would he have to come back in?
That shouldn't be an issue. I just did his this past week,
Okay.
so if I can notate that on here and just take care of everybody else when they call me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We look forward to you guys wrapping it up, and
You were not kidding when you said approval pending final documentation. It was a long process, can be a long
Yes,
process.
Yeah, you guys are the poster children for why I'm now making this speech. No, I'm just teasing. You're actually not, but yes, you are. So, anyway, we're just trying to give people a better understanding of the process. If you want to teach that class, you're welcome.
Maybe by the end of this, I'll be able to. Thank you.
Okay. Next agenda item is 8C, Yeehaw Brewing, Charles Ellis and Friends.
Hello.
Hi. Name and address for the record, please.
Charles Ellis, 745 North Broadway, 37917.
Okay. Okay, so this one is slightly different. This is the off-premise, and the previous was on-premise. Is that correct? Manufacturer. So this is the permit. Mr. Byrd, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. The first one was a manufacturer, distributor, and then this one is off-premise.
Okay. And this one's just, the items missing from the file, it's just a little more detailed. So sales tax registration is still?
Actually, I think we're down to the certificate of occupancy. I may have
Okay.
failed to update that in the minute track. I apologize.
Okay, all right. And that would be the same certificate of occupancy that was required for the manufacturer?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because it would be the same space, basically.
All right.
And just to clarify for the record, because you all probably wondering why there are two applications, the item B was applied over a year ago for the manufacturing warehousing permit, and then we ran into a zoning issue that has been resolved, and that is why we have item C for the off-premises sales to satisfy the zoning requirements, and so that's why there are two applications that were filed at different times.
Okay. Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. I will make a motion to extend to the November meeting. But remember, if you finish early, you can always turn it in early, and we don't have to see you in November.
Unless you want to apply for something else.
I don't think there's anything else we can apply for, so.
Don't sell us short.
Yeah, catering, maybe.
Yeah.
Something. Okay, so we have a motion and a second? What's that? Oh, yep, now we have a second. All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you for being
Thank
willing
you.
participants in the process.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, bye-bye. All right. Seeing no further business before the beer board, I would say we're adjourned without objection. Thank you.